a normal life, yes. And I mean, all through my career and my husband's, the children have always come first.
And did you try to give them as normal an upbringing as possible?
Yes,
you didn't encourage them. They both are actors, of course.
We were constantly asked if the eldest boy could be, you know, for adverts and things, because he was rather beautiful.
Is that Rupert?
Yes.
Who still is, of
And
course.
we said no. We said absolutely no. And we did one commercial, one Schlur commercial, because it was too tempting. We went off to a wonderful island, and it was very difficult to turn that one down, but it ended up absolutely disastrously because he got sunburn and we got ill. And
well, you're in a play at the moment, aren't you? That's in the West End at the moment.
Yes.
Bring Around the Moon, a film that you've done. Did you do it 40 years ago?
I did it 40 years ago, playing the juvenile.
So just had to dust off the lines and...
No.
They're not the same part, then?
No, you're in a wheel-chair now,
No,
aren't
I'm
you?
in a wheelchair now. No, not the same part. No. 40 years. Hell of a long...
You'll need a bit of tape there,
my
won't you?
mid-20s.
It's at the Playhouse Theatre and it's on there until the 24th of May. But you do, is it 8 shows a week? Is it quite fairly demanding?
It is rather. It is rather. And,
where do you get the energy from?
Well,
I sit in a wheelchair.
I'm sitting...
But you said your upper body strength is
from
quite
there
good.
upwards, the energy that,
Yeah.
you know, acting in a wheelchair, that was what I was worried about. And it is actually, you use a huge amount of energy.
You've got
down
strong
to your
arms
waist.
now.
Yeah. And I have to wheel the chair myself sometimes. And so I feel as if I've taken a lot of exercise. But it's challenging, but it's fun. I've got used to it.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Hope we'll see you back on our screens again soon as well. Angela Thorne, everybody. We'll take a breather here, but after the break, we'll be getting in Alava with the latest story rocking Albert Square. Back soon. Lunchtime with the Loose Women still to come, here talking for the first time about what really happened to him when he recently collapsed on stage, and thankfully in one piece it's the lovely Todd Carty. Now, they may be closer to 40 than you'd think, but those boys from Take That still know how to cause a bit of mischief, guaranteed to make their female fans go wild. On the latest DVD of their recent tour, Howard Donald had to miss the German leg of the tour when he'd punctured his lung, but still managed to make a brief yet memorable appearance on stage.
Please enjoy the show, OK? Thanks, Howard.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
So did that get your pulses racing?
Absolutely. I think he's lovely, Howard.
Now, is that only because he is lovely and he's got a nice bottom? Or in general, do you like bottoms to sort of be on display?
No, in general, I am a bum watcher, not as much as a crotch watcher.
Yeah,
I like both sides of the coin, do you know what I mean?
What if a bloke, like, you're in a pub and some bloke thinks it's really funny to do, like, a moonie in front of you? Do you think that's funny, or do you think it's just ridiculously childish, or...
Well,
think
again,
it's sexy?
it depends on the bum. Do you know what I mean? It depends on the bum. If he stuck it in my face, I wouldn't care, Howard.
See, I don't think there's anything big or clever, and I don't understand this compulsion from men when they've had a few sherries or whatever to drop trousers, or you know, in Scotland, flash, you know, the kilts. Things like that. I don't like it. I don't understand.
Do they do that? Do they? Where?
Do you want an address? Yeah.
No, I'm
like
with
it.
you on that. I mean, the first time you go, that's funny, you bum, yeah. Second or third time, it's like, yeah, anyway, you know, I've got brother-in-laws. No, Ray doesn't do it, but I do have brother-in-laws that, you know, every family party or every family occasion, they just think it's hysterical to walk across the room and drop the trousers. You know, I've now been seeing this for 20 years. It's like...
I know.
Oh, you know,
it can
you've got
be
your bum
funny.
out again.
As a self-confessed flasher myself, I have to relate to
Have you ever flashed your bottom?
I only do tops, not bottoms.
Oh, well, that's all right
Myself.
then. Carol does bottoms.
Carol does bottoms.
I have done, yeah.
At my wedding.
On her video.
I did at your wedding, actually, but I didn't...
missed it at your wedding.
But it wasn't
They
the
said,
bare
Carol,
bum.
would you like to give a message to Colin and Ray on their wedding day? Way! And then she went, it wasn't bare bottom. bottom. I had tights on. That's even worse. You look like a burglar.
Look, sometimes it is quite funny. It can be funny.
Is it as funny when a woman does it?
No, I think it's funnier. I do. I was on a hen night once, and one of the girls that was on the hen night was quite rich, and so she got this big, like, Rolls Royce to take us around town. So it was like 6 girls in this giant car. Like, towards the end of the night, it was getting late and it was getting light. So we decided it'd be very funny to drive up over the bridges and over all the bridges in London, over the Thames, literally taking turns to take our bare bottoms and stick them out the window at passing drivers. But it was so inherently funny, we couldn't get our breath. It was so funny. I don't know if you'd get done for that. I don't know if it's indecent exposure.
Well, it's a good job there was no one wanting to park the bike.
It was hilarious.
Have you ever seen that happen?
Yes, I have. We were when we were on tour, and we'd just been to this thing, and this very well-known girl singer was in the car in front on the motorway. There was like 4 of them in that car.
Are you going to name names?
No, and 4 of them in the back car.
Was it you?
No, it wasn't me.
Oh.
And
Was it
and
Jane
as
McDonald?
Oh my God! Can you imagine? And as we drove, hello.
Sorry.
And as we drove by, she mooned us. This really well-known, great voice singer, blonde girl. I'm not even going to tell you who it was. But anyway, she mooned us, and like all the lads in the car went, "Well, hey!" Thought it was hysterical, and I just thought, "You absolute tramp."
Tramp? What's trampy about flashing your
But lady, it's just, have you got nothing nice about you, like ladylike?
No.
Well, now, Ms. McDonald came up in the conversation there. Stay with us. She might make a little appearance. As we are halfway through the week, it's time for us to take a closer look at